What is going on? Stix here, and today we are going to do the day 96 update. And with this battle, we should be able to hit level 85 as long as we get. I think we have to apply speed down or something. We've got CLS right now is our ally, and that's how we're applying the speed down. Um, so hopefully it does actually happen. If we complete this quest, we will be at level 85. So we greatly accelerated it because I think we were at level 79 or so before the update. So we went from 79 to 85 pretty much in 3 days. So quite a bit faster than we normally would have. And I would expect with these, and there are several more quests, that people will be accelerating their accounts fairly quickly now with the new system. So we'll just have to see how it really pans out, how quickly they can. But I would say just like from that, if as you get later in the game, everybody's going to get more XP from these quests. There's 25,000, 30,000 XP in some of these. So that is going to greatly increase how quickly people can get through these. And there you go, level 85. We unlock Grand Arena and Conquest. Get a whole bunch of energy. We have a ton of energy right now that we need to get through. And we are done with that quest. So that is super exciting. We have more quests that we can do. I have to look through those and see what we can get. We definitely do want to get some of these because there are Cad Bane shards, there are Bosk shards, which is going to greatly accelerate that. That one's fine. IG and Dingar are great. They're needed for Executor, so definitely if you're going for Executor, I think they are setting you up. Like if you're looking to go free to play Executor, you can get pretty quick, especially if they're going to accelerate all this stuff. So that is pretty exciting. But we can jump out of this real fast. And the Luther Braille, obviously the new Conquest character, and we'll be able to do Conquest, so we can start getting a few shards of him. I don't expect to do very much this first time around, as we have 0 teams that are going to be. I think our best team is probably going to be Phoenix, so we will use them and do the best we can with them. We do have the Houndstooth now, which is exciting to be able to get Houndstooth going in this. And so we can go ahead and the Bosk, definitely accelerating that character even just a little bit to get it unlocked and start doing the Bosk stuff. That really does help us quite a bit. So we're in Carbonite 5. We're going to get 55 daily crystals, which is going to be a big boost to our account since we're not getting from Fleet. I'm not really looking forward to GAC. Honestly, with where we're at right now, we are just going to be struggling. Which I know most of the time when you start out, you are struggling. I was hoping to have a few more teams built out by the time we got here, but I am not going to complain about finally being able to get those crystals and everything from GAC every day, so that is going to help us quite a bit. Hondo here, we are going to go ahead and do a couple of these. Get him finished off. I think I'm just going to throw kind of like a scoundrel squad on defense for right now and just see what happens. Honestly, we have nothing for defense, and it's just going to be throwing what we can against the wall, and hopefully something sticks. We can go ahead here and get a little bit higher level here and give him a couple more of these abilities. But I wanted to see if Hondo would make any difference on an early scoundrel squad, or if we really do need a lot more put into him to make it worthwhile. So we'll see. Obviously, just something to have. I think he's a pretty early farm, easy farm as well, since it is pretty low energy. We are going to, since we got to level 83, we are going to ramp up our Cantina as far as we can pretty quickly and try to get GBA, start really unlocking that. so we can start building a Geo team. Poggle will get through one of the shipments, and then kind of just build that team out. We've got 3 of the 5 already at 7 stars, and the other 2 we just need to go ahead and unlock and start working on. So that will be our next kind of longer term goal, but do want to get that so we can start getting more watch shards, hopefully get into a little bit better guild. We'll see how that goes, because I am pretty happy with the guild we're in now. We're at 110 million GP, and we've got quite a few. We're getting second crate in the raid and everything, which has helped the account a lot. Which reminds me, I do need to actually go in and do the raid, because it is active. Actually, I think it's active on both of my accounts right now, so I need to go in there and do that before I forget. We can go ahead in here. We are going to work on Piet. I would love to take him all the way up. Obviously, we don't have the cash to do that right now. Really, we need to get the one piece of gear he's missing, so we can start actually getting him up and running. He needs to be gear 6 at least to actually do anything, to get his Zeta applied for Emperor's Trap, which I think is going to help that team quite a bit. So we're going to keep working on that. Obviously, we're going to keep farming him. As soon as we hit 100 on him, 7 stars, we'll be done with that node, because I don't care about one of the Poes is on that as well, but I'm not too worried about where he's at right now. See, we've got a good start on Imperial Troopers. We're going to use that on offense, and we'll probably put Iden on defense for GAC, just to start with and kind of see. I don't think it's going to do anything without her like Omicrons and different things. Where she's at right now, it's not going to be great. But for right now, we're going to go ahead and probably do that and keep working on those teams. I think we're looking pretty good as far as getting some 7-star characters for the R2D2 event, but we definitely need better mods, better all around like team quality to get R2D2 going a little bit more. So this is into basically the next day, since we did get our refreshes and everything. And you can see the best thing I was looking forward to is no longer having to go through every single one of these, and we can just sim it. It is so nice that we are able to sim it. And actually that day before that, we did actually complete the whole thing, had enough time, did everything. But definitely looking forward to that extra income guaranteed every day now, since we can just go in there and sim all 12 of them. We don't have to worry about some weird team and getting knocked out or something like that. And it took a long time to do Galactic War, like sitting there and going through that stuff. So I have to decide where we kind of want to go, what we want to farm. I think Poggle will probably be our next thing that we really, really need to focus on, and then saving a little bit as the Sunfac, as those ships are in there. Not Sunfac, but the Geo ships. I don't think Sunfac ever shows up, if I think, in Galactic War. It's only in Fleet, and it's rare in Fleet, so we've been farming it on the Fleet node to go ahead and do that. We are going to start buying Malevolence shards. We already started that, so we're up to 20 right now. Woohoo! It's going to be a while till we get Malevolence, but I do want to get that one going to 5 stars, and every time General Grievous shows up in the store, we're going to buy him. I'm at 2, and we're a little ways already on him. I do feel like that's one of them that should be a little bit more accelerated. In the store, I don't understand why it's still only, when he shows up, it's only 5 shards, I think. So I feel like it should be 10, just like everybody else. Vader's the same way. And And I don't really understand that, honestly, because it does seem like we could just have that. So definitely we're going to keep working on the Phoenix Squad, keep working on Imperial Troopers. Those are the next two. And then we'll probably start working on Geos, as always. Going to keep working on them. And then CLS team as we have time and abilities. Do probably need to work on Bounty Hunters enough to where we can get them going for what event do we need to get them going for? Something for Chewbacca. We really need to get him to 5 stars, but I think we're a little ways off from trying to do that. But yeah, you can see we're at 7, so we need to finish that one and then do the 8 all the way up to Geo Brood Alpha, and then we'll go for that, get our Geos really built out, and then start working on getting them built out enough to where we can do the Watt mission. But that is, I would say, several months off at this point to where we could do that, and that'll probably be when we look at getting a new guild at that point. We'll kind of reevaluate at that point. Doing a few, getting some of these. We got 30,000. I kind of let it build up a little bit too much, and so it does take a little while to do that. You see, we did get an achievement. So 7-star Han Solo, we get 10 shards of TIE Advanced. We got to work on some of this other stuff, territory battles, that kind of stuff going on. But we'll continue working on this account. So free to play, you definitely is greatly accelerated now. You guys can see from my day 91 update to today, basically, we jumped like 6 levels, I think, or something like that. We jumped quite a few levels, so that is pretty impressive. Happy with that. You see what we're farming now. I think I am going to get rid of Wicket because we are ways from the C3PO event, really needing to push for that. And I think what I'd rather focus on is getting some of our other... I'd rather get Bosk up and running because we're going to need him anyways for Chewbacca, and that would actually give us a pretty decent team that we could use as well. So I think that is kind of more the route we're going to take, and then slide back in and do the Chirpa and Wicket that we need. Wicket does give us more Zetas though, so that might be something you consider if you want to do it that way. And so we are doing these challenges now to finish these off, and hopefully we can get all of them to 3 stars, and that way we can just sim them from now on. And that will be very good for us. Definitely taking the amount of time we need to spend every day down is going to be great, since this is our second account, our alt account. It was taking up quite a bit of time to do some of these occasionally when we had to do them, especially Galactic War. Galactic War was the worst, just taking a long time to get through some of those, and sometimes we would just fail. So boom, there we go, get through that one. We are I'm not going to show every single one. For the most part, the first 3 of these are pretty easy because you can use an ally. So definitely, have a powerful ally here. And this is going to be the last one that we're attempting today. All of them were available today, so, and we were able, you don't get any assist on this one, so, but there you go. We see we got to tier 5 of that strength, and then we can go in here and sim this, and that will complete it, and we can multi-sim from now on. We did skip all of them, but we did all 6 of them to the highest level today, so that is pretty exciting. We've got some work to do still on just our teams overall, but getting that extra character shards and everything from these quests has been super helpful. Getting IG-88 That'll be solid. We can farm him out of one of the stores, so we can get him built up pretty quick as well for our bounty hunter team. They gave us Mando and what's the other dude's name? I can't even think of it now. A few other bounty hunters that they give you now through Quest, which I think is great. Gives you. I would like to see. I would still like to see the amount of shards increase some more, like giving us 30 and 30. 60 shards is nice. Get you started along the path to whichever character. But I definitely think you could get more. Give us more, and that would be, a little bit more helpful. Maybe you give if you did 185 shards, that would give us that would be helpful for quite a few things. But hey, get you a little over halfway, 145, whatever you want to give us to get us, all the way up to 5 stars. That would be awesome to get that many. But it's a pipe dream probably, and not going to happen. But going to continue to work on Piet. Obviously, we talked about him earlier in this episode, and kind of where I want to build him up. I want to apply the Zeta to him, and so we're going to keep working on that. We're going to have to get some more cash, more credits here in this account, and definitely going to have some work to do on it. But definitely, I'm excited to be at level 85, finally, free to play. Definitely a good update from CG on this. Thumbs up all around on it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, thanks for watching.